And welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are starting year 7. Crazy as that sounds. And yeah, just really excited to be back playing here little college football. We are again starting year 7 in week 1, making our return trip to TCU. We do owe them a game there since they came and played us at home, and they look like they're going to be a rock solid squad. They lost their quarterback John Curl. He graduated. Is it going to show me their overalls here? There it is. Okay, just lagging a little bit. So obviously they're rock solid. The game is obviously on the road, and we have a really new look team. Just going to kind of do a brief look down the depth chart here. Obviously Brody Sampson is back after a record-setting redshirt freshman season. Lost Stenerud and Stump. Going to be rocking mainly with Spurlock and Ahmed here. I believe probably Spurlock for the most part getting the carries. Just that extra change of direction is really nice to be able to play around with. Kyrie Abram is a guy out of Syracuse that is here. He's going to be operating him and Tranquil, kind of mix and matching wide receiver one, kind of different looks here. Got Danny Nestor out of the transfer portal as well. Went to Michigan, was productive there 1 year kind of as a starter. He's going to provide really good luck for us. He's going to play the Hennessy role, but kind of just in practice mode. The way I'm looking at this is, I got two smaller guys out here, right? 5'9". I think Nestor is going to be a much bigger third down target and stuff for us than Hennessy was. Still going to get Roth involved, probably get Poe involved a little bit down here as well. But obviously largely going to be this top 3 here in this offense. Broderick Mills is going to come in and be our starter here at tight end. We'll see if we end up swapping between him and Godot here. But 2 true freshmen leading the way. Kind of as expected at this spot. Left tackle is going to be Demetrius Simple again. Left guard is going to be Max Bradford. The right tackle is going to be playing left guard here for the second straight year. Dorian Rich is back for another year as a starter at center. Lamar Hanna had a really good offseason. We're going to have him at right guard for right now. Then Eric Atkins took a really big step up, actually improved over Bradford. He's going to be starting at right tackle, taking over for Finian Ganafo. Left edge. Higgins is certainly going to get some base snap looks. We'll see how much pass rushing he really does. But really good player at what he does. I just worry about that power move maybe not being quite as sustainable. Kranchik is going to be a starter at the other end, just in our base packages, which we don't play a ton. Kind of looking between him and Boykins. He's just a little bit better of a run defender. If I'm going to have him in there in that base package, I'm really looking to more stop the run. Defensive tackle, Egwinagu and Joey Wolf. And maybe a little bit of Stephen Curtin here on the inside. At Sam, not this position doesn't really matter that much, but Karoma is going to be getting some starts here. Ernest Hardrick is a guy that we brought in from Notre Dame again, so another senior, a redshirt senior middle linebacker. He's going to come in. Anelli's going to get some snaps here as well. Of course, Philip Treadwell is back, going to be rocking one of our sub linebacker spots. I'm kind of expecting him to be the focal point of this defense. Tremaine Ali, Clay Sermon, Alfonso Lett, Cortez Irving, and Jeff Holcomb are our top cornerbacks here. It's going to mainly be this top 3. Obviously, we run a lot of that 2-4 nickel look. Those guys will be mainly out there. Cordell Mallory and Mario Ordonez are also now kind of ready to take over the starting safety spots. That's what we're going to rock with here, at least to start things off. If one of these guys really struggles, maybe we maneuver around, but they both played well enough as true freshmen. Derek Runyon, starting kicker here, is a true freshman, and then Kerry Keel is back. Kick returner, we're going to have Emmett Poe and Danny Nestor operating as the kick returners here. Actually, this is where I wanted to get. We have a 5-star true freshman wide receiver that I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get on the field any other way. So let me go find him. Where is he at? Did I overlook him? Melton, there he is. So this is at least if you 5-star guys, if you don't play them, they're going to try to hit the transfer portal. So we'll have him at least operate a little bit here as a kick returner. But Emmett Poe is going to be our main return guy here. He's a young guy that's got some good change of direction, some good speed, a young redshirt freshman I'm really excited about here in the future. And you got Keel, Matt Vick there. Got Spurlock operating as a third down back. Ahmed working as the power back. Probably need to move just so these carries get mixed up a little bit better. Let's do that there. Slot wide receiver is going to be mainly B Tranquil. Emmett Poe might get some run here instead of Roth, but I'll kind of play around with that as the season evolves. In our pass rushing situations, Dorian Cornelius going to be here at left end. 95 power move, 87 finesse, 81 speed. Really excited about him here as a senior, really getting a chance to fully blossom. Jabari Boykins is up to a 93 speed as an edge guy. 89 power move, 81 finesse. Would really like for one of these to be in the 90s, but not quite there. Drugsma is going to be sometimes a spot guy there. Actually going to move edge Dylan Kranchik here on the inside for our pass rushing. Got a 95 power move. Is a good athlete, and he's also solid, against the runs. I think that's really going to help kind of overcompensate for Joey Wolf, who's more of that speed rusher, not great at stopping the run kind of archetype there, even though Kranchik is a little bit smaller. Hardwick and Treadwell there at the sub linebacker, and Clay Sermon is going to be taking over for Dalton Sly there in the slot. Iguanagu there at nose tackle, and then Nestor is going to be there at the gadget. We don't really run anything that has anything to do with that. But let's take a look at this TCU roster. So their quarterback is David Muamba, a redshirt freshman, former 4-star. Obviously has not played at all. Good athlete, maybe not a great one, but does have a live arm and pretty solid accuracies. High-end running back here, great change of direction in George Gerber. Probably a draftable player there and a solid group behind him. Really good at wide receiver. Andre Corker is going to be one of the best ones in the country. Isaac Free, Steve Crouch, Gene Tobias, really, really fast. And 3 of these guys being 6'2" is really nice. Tight end, their top one's really good. Conrad is obviously just a pure blocker, really, really slow, but York is really solid. Offensive line is pretty good all the way across, really solid at the tackle spots. Defensive line, okay, so they got Jaden Samuel, Britton Hickson, so 2 pretty good edge guys. I imagine one's going to be playing on one side, one on the other. They're pretty good here on the interior as well. Slow there, but Tony Nunez is back for them at linebacker again. One of the best ones in the country, a freak athlete, really good play rec, excellent tackler, has some good hit power, has some pass rushing ability to him as well. And I would imagine Cortez or Folk are probably the other sub linebacker guys that we'll be seeing there. They're really fast at one of these cornerback spots in Eason. Putazi, I would assume they're probably going to try to play him inside with 82 speed, but I don't really know if the computer looks at it like that. So a solid enough cornerback room, but not the most fleet of foot. Really good free safety here, and Andre and Rossi, and pretty solid safety room in general. They're not super fast at cornerback, but I don't think that, we have good speed at wide receiver, but I don't think this offense is going to be as explosive as it has been the past couple of seasons with Pasco and DeAndre Smith, always kind of having that capability of exploding on you. We're coming off of a national championship loss. Lost 2 games last year. Starting to look to improve on that. Got a brutal start to the schedule. It kind of leans out again for the second straight year on the back half of it. And things really get started here as we're going to TCU. Going to take them on to see if we can beat the Horned Frogs. But excited to get year 7 going here. Obviously, we've already had a lot of success with Purdue. We'll see how this plays out. See if we can get off to with Purdue. I didn't say TCU. With Purdue, see if we can get off to a really solid start. Certainly what we are planning to do. Well, interested to see kind of how this road environment works out. It looks like it's a full deck stadium here at M&G Carter. Making the trip down to Fort Worth, Texas. Anytime you get to start a season on the road with a bunch of new look guys on offense, obviously can make you a little nervous. We've got a bunch of new starters at wide receiver in all of our skill positions, essentially. We're able to return a lot of our offensive line, which is at least a good deal. But Keel is now, our punter, is actually going to be our kickoff specialist. Boots us away. TCU is going to start out here on offense. I don't remember if they're a no-huddle offense or not. Andre Corker is certainly the biggest guy to watch out for. 99 catching traffic, 99 spec catch. That's an outstanding wide receiver. Let's see. They go in motion here to get us started. A little play action. They throw it over to that running back on the wheel route. First down quickly there for TCU. EJ Scholl's getting an early snap here. They're going to get pressure, but it dumps it out to the running back. Tackled down quickly there. Sermon and Ali, you got to get used to him playing the slot. Been so used to being able to just say Dalton Sly's name, 150 times a season. Nice, just pass up the middle there on the RPO. First and 10. TCU moving it well here early. Ooh, a bad throw there. Let's run this little cover 6 play here. Cornelius getting him a snap. Boykins now is going to be coming off the left tackle side. No pass rush. Open throw, and TCU is off to a really, really strong start here early on. Slider set that we're rolling with now. It is really tough to get any kind of consistent pass rush. If you get a chance to get home, you've got to get home. It almost got to Muamba there, but is able to get it away. 2nd and 6. Try to just overload one of these sides. We'll be taking Hardwick out of coverage here. Handoff, and they ran against it. Thankfully, Hardwick's able to run him down as he runs into a blocker. 3rd and 6. Two guys in the backfield with Muamba. Yeah, we are not creating any pressure at all. Gerber, the running back, is going to get hurt, but it is another first down. They're off to a really fast start here offensively. Cannot get off the field right now on 3rd downs. Run up the middle. Do a nice job of getting there to a gain of 4. Go empty here. We're going to try to send pressure. Let's press on the outside. Try to give our pass rushers an extra look, but it's a quick pass off to the tight end. Ordonez can't cover him. Muamba finds his tight end for an easy score. TCU goes right down the field. Scores a touchdown on their opening drive here of the 2031 season. Melton, we're going to take this one for a oh, he's actually going to take it out. I was actually letting it hold. 5-star true freshman making his first mental mistake there. I try to just keep him in the end zone. Let's see Brody Sampson in this offense again. Kyrie Abram, again, is a Syracuse transfer. Not the best hands in the world, but pretty explosive. Again, I really think we are going to have to lean on Nestor a little bit more. This is a really small group of wide receivers in a lot of ways. Hand off to Spurlock, going to get the first touch of the year. Just a gain of 1 for 32, who has waited a while to get this opportunity. 3 wide receivers here. Spurlock goes out. We're going to get it out there to him. 2 plays, 2 touches for 32. Solid enough start. 3rd and 3. Can we make something work here? Sampson takes it. Over the middle, there's Abram, his first catch. Gets us a nice 3rd down conversion. Trying to quiet this crowd is obviously the big thing here. Abram, his 2nd catch, doesn't get much there, just a gain of 1. Second and 9. Over to the tight end, and Mills has good speed. Godot is a little bit better athlete, probably a better long-term play, honestly. Right now, Mills is our starter here as a true freshman. Hand off to Spurlock. Ooh, try to get a spin move there on Nunez, but he is not fooled or bothered by that. 3rd and 3, so a solid run there. Get up the field with Ahmed. It's a gain of 1, his first carry of the year. Doesn't get a whole lot. Sampson takes it. Send pressure and get to him. Even try to get a hot read off there. Purdue has to punt it. Not an outstanding start here. Come on, get to it. Let's go. Good punt inside the 7. Holcomb gets down there. I'd earn him a few more snaps. So not a good start here for Purdue. Oh, we almost got a safety on that, and the screen works perfectly. It's the 1st down. Almost freaked me out how fast we got back there with Kranchik. Nobody touched him. Okay. See what we got. Trying to send pressure. There's eating us alive. Trying to get their revenge. Two guys in the backfield. Oh, your run play is a run play. Shut that down. Right now we're just leaving huge holes in coverage. Second and 9. Wide receiver out. So we'll play action here again. Start trying to get pressure on him. It's another completed pass. Let cannot break that one up. Been a really quick start here for TCU. Trying to get pressure, dumps it off. It's a loss of a yard. Try to send pressure here again. Getting Mallory a little bit more over here over the running back. RPO just, knocked away by Mallory. Makes a good play, or excuse me, Ordonez there. Able to make a good play. 3rd and 11. A little bit of a diamond look. Let's go man here instead, just in case they try like a quick screen. Pressure is going to come, and it is going to land. Dylan Kranchik. It's the first sack for Purdue. Big 3rd down there. They're going to send out the field goal unit for a 59-yard field goal. This is wild. He's going to make that too. Sheesh, man. 59-yard field goal. Sack matters, but does not matter in the end. Emmett Poe will get a chance to return this one. Doesn't get much. See if we get this offense going. Abram comes in motion. Little counter play here to Spurlock. Got some speed there. Gain of 7. And Tranquil in motion. Take the snap. Good throw inside of Tranquil. Maybe not the best throw, but the throw is completed at least. So first down 10-0 into the first quarter. This has not been a great start here for the Purdue defense. Offense has barely had the ball here. Just their second possession. Moved it decently well. It's not consistent enough. 2 wide receiver set. Some Tranquil in motion. Play action. Good throw there, and that is Godot, the other true freshman tight end. Brings that in. He almost overthrew him there. Good throw. There's Nestor, the Michigan transfer. Got the linebackers just spread out enough to be able to get that pass off. Can't do anything with him. Handoff, Spurlock, good blocking. Takes this one inside the 5, down at the 4. Nice run. Pressing here on the outside, a 2 tight end set. Take it. Floats that over. Mills brings it in. Actually, that's Godot. Romeo Godot. TCU, Purdue, able to get a little bit of momentum back there. Nice sustained drive. Ten to 7. Not expecting this offense to run like through a particular receiver the way this offense has really run through, whoever the running back is in pass go the last couple of years. I think it's going to be a much more balanced look. See what we can do here. 1st and 10. Throw it wide, make the tackle on us. Ooh, you know what? He doesn't really get anything out of it, thankfully. 2nd and 8. Do our job there for the most part. Gonna try to get a free runner here. Play action, and Treadwell is going to get the sack. Sent more than they could block. 2 sacks here for Purdue. Probably going to have to be a little bit more creative with when we send pressure this year. Now I don't see a ton of winning going on. And there's another sack, though. That's a covered sack. Boykins lands his first one of the year here. Purdue does not go after the block. Going to try to set Emmett Poe up for a return. Redshirt freshman, really excited to get a chance to use them, and Emmett Poe is going to take this one to the house. And all of a sudden, Purdue has taken the lead. Emmett Poe, outstanding blocking there. Didn't really even have to make anybody miss. Just a little bit of out-kicking the coverage, blocking set up well. There's really nobody there on the second line to try to bring him down. Nobody was home. And just waited for a block on the punter. It's a 14-10 game now. Trying to get there, and it's a completed pass. Going to be a first down. Wamba with pressure in his face. Did get a win there on the outside with Cornelius. Showing pressure. Let's actually back out of that. A read option RPO. I think there's going to be a man down the field. I hope there is, because this is going to be a touchdown for TCU if not. I think that's what it is, though. An eligible receiver down the field or whatever that. Hold a pass interference on that. Okay. That's a different one. Let's take a look. May have been because it's kind of an RPO read. So he takes it. I don't really understand. Okay, I'll take it. 1st and 20 now. Gonna go 4 wide receiver set. They are throwing it a ton. Running here on this play, and it is a big one. Lance finally runs him down. That to me kind of feels like a ball don't lie play. Doesn't get the touchdown, but gets a big explosive. Let's go hunting again here. Try to get pressure. This is a much better man cornerback room as well for what it is worth. Here we go. Nice job there at Boykins and Cranchick. Maybe that's what we need to run a little bit more of, is just a little bit more base cover 2-man. See if that'll help these guys make plays. Empty backfield. Pressure trying to get there. Just throws a dot, though. Touchdown. What a response from TCU. Steve Crouch gets into the end zone. I got a feeling on these sliders we're going to have all kind of people trying to transfer out because of the pass yardage given up. 17-14. Seemed like we kind of had momentum. TCU answers really quickly there, creating a lot of big plays. I still feel like man defense is just not the wave on these games. Not if you're not going to get pressure. It doesn't matter really at all. Under center here. Certainly showing pressure, and they do send it. Get this off of Tranquil. Getting 12, a couple of early touches here. 9 out of 10 so far from Sampson. Hand off to Spurlock, just gets run down. Loses some yardage there. Over the middle, not going to give him the first down though. 2-minute warning. I mean, I did not challenge that. I don't think he got that. They're going to give us the first down. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. I was going to say, I didn't think we were at the 2-minute warning yet. That's kind of weird. I did not challenge that, at least purposely. Yeah, I read that. That's on me. I did not make the right read there. Okay. 2nd and 11. There's Abram. We get the first down. Actually breaking some tackles out here. It's the first. Give us some momentum back. Try this end around. I don't know if this is going to be the roster to really run these with, but let's see. Well, it's set up really well like this. It's always a good time, and Tranquil is going to take this one 59 yards. Number 12 making an impact here. The early going. A lot of explosives in this one. 21-17, we retake the lead. Just getting the ball in your playmaker's hands. That one just got set up really well. Then you get to block on the safety. And he's got enough speed to outrun the other one. Again, it's not the fastest secondary in the world. Handoff, that's going to be, I don't know if that's a sack or it is going to count as a sack there, coming off the edge on the play action. They're immediately going back to 3 wide receivers here. Getting a ton of sacks here, a lot more than I was expecting to. Cornelius got to make that play. Gets to the inside there, so 3rd and 8. Oh, and he just misses a throw. Again, this is a young quarterback. This is not Rob Tuttle that we're playing. Emmett Poe has already taken one back today. Got another good return up here. Right as the 2-minute warning hits. A bad start here in the early going. A lot of points and yardage just flying around. Oh, come on. End up being batted down right to Spurlock. Also 2 there. Try to give Abram a shot. Can't complete it. Looking at 3rd and 12. That's their faster quarterback over there. It's underneath. Didn't like how that was getting set up. I was trying to look out to the right side, try to get Nestor, but he kind of got jammed there quickly. Could have waited and found the tight end there. Got impatient. Spun it away. Not a bad punt. Not a great one either, but really only ended up being worth 3 yards from the touchback perspective. So not a great punt, actually. Okay, Muamba's kind of struggling here. Throw the football all of a sudden. Handoff. They are running it on us right now in these RPO sets. Running back's doing a nice job of cutting things up. Good to see he's healthy. 3rd and 1. They're going to set up a screen. Push them out of bounds. We get the ball to start the second half. Golly, what blocking, dude. That is a huge throw. Got Treadwell lined up with a wide receiver there. Just had all day to throw that, man. TCU calls a timeout. Had all day. What a dot. Struggling on some of his passes, then hits that is crazy work. Already 219 yards throwing. This is all about just we're going to try to land pressure before he can get the throw away, and Treadwell's going to get it again. Send him more than they can block. 5 sacks in this first half is really the only way we're slowing them down at all. Throw that wide. We're going to tackle him down in bounds. They're going to end up having to call a timeout. Kick a field goal. That's bad clock management. It's just part of the game, though. Okay, they're actually sending the offense out there. I thought they would just send the kick team. Anything inside the field. And luckily, that was not an interception from Mallory. Now they're going to send the field goal unit out there. Try to make this a 21-20 game. Made a 59-yarder earlier. This is light work from a distance perspective. Kick is up. Kick is good. Emmett Poe. Got some wiggle to him. Let's run it here. Get to the locker room. Try to just give Spurlock some cheap yardage. Couldn't get the block on Nunez, but all right. So it's a 21-20 halftime lead. The punt return touchdown is certainly really helping us out. We have struggled to stop their offense, but we're at least kind of containing it to an extent. They've hit several big plays on us. We're over 100 yards rushing and 100 yards passing. I would not have thought we were over. We had the Tranquil on the end around, really helping out the yardage there. I really like this stadium. Looks really good in the game. Oh, number 7's a ball player. He might end up seeing the field more. I thought he was going to. 3 wide receivers. And off to Ahmed. He is not getting much luck on his carries here in the early going. Big time play there, Mills. Duck kind of out of bounds there. Nice play. Tight ends making plays. Handoff. Ahmed's just getting no blocking right now. Really would like to make this more of a space games. I think that's where we are better than them. First down there to Spurlock. He's got to at least be able to run the football a little bit. Sampson's been efficient. Not finding big plays down the field yet. There's Abram. This could get set up here. Cuts outside. Oh, I tried to spin move. He never spun though. Nice first down. Spurlock's going to come in. Take the snap. Try to throw that wide. Actually overthrows everybody. That almost got undercut. So they ended up running out just fine. Golly, overthrew him again. And Nestor never put his head up. Or hands up. That's an interception. Terrible throw. I thought that the linebacker was peeking too far out there. Ended up cutting back in front of it and gets the interception, and TCU creates a big turnover here. Sampson's first interception of the season. He is all of a sudden off to 3 straight incompletions. 3 out here. Is that Corker? Crouch. Corker's been relatively quiet in this game. Knock on wood. All over him. This other completion, though. Man press. Send pressure. Somebody's got to come up and make a tackle, man. Good enough blocking to keep getting wider and wider, and Gerber finds it. This was a thriller last year when we took on TCU, who ended up being a playoff team. Beat them by 3 at home. And of course is on the road. Hand off. Stuffed again. 3rd and 5. They're going to go super wide. I think we're going to send the pressure here again. We'll try to be aggressive on these 3rd downs. Right now I'm not showing enough consistent wins, and that does not pay off as Crouch takes this one inside the 10 down to the 8. That is the thing. You get beat off the line in man coverage, that's a big explosive, and that's exactly what they got. 2 tight end set here. Over the middle, breaks the tackle, and it's a touchdown for TCU. It's Free, who got called on the offensive pass interference in the second quarter to put TCU up. It's not good. Ordonez, big hit. 26-21, Purdue is down 5. That time we got basically tackled by our own blocker. Okay. Tranquil across, don't really do anything. And off to Spurlock, first down. And a decent first game. Can't flip this. This is not going to work out great, I don't think. Nope. Nope. All right. Abram brings it in. He's going to make it a 3rd and manageable. God, Sampson just buries it into the dirt, man. Come on, dude. QB accuracy at 35. This is what you get sometimes. He is ice cold right now throwing the football. We're in a bad spot here. That's just a great throw, dude. Wamba making his first career start is absolutely dicing us up. That's a perfect throw. Big run up the middle. Another first down for TCU. We're in major trouble here. Ordonez, you got to at least knock him out of bounds there. Quarterback run. Wama's going to fumble it, and we pick it up. Danger play with a guy that is not a rushing specialist. Just gave us a free chance at life here. Underneath. Gotta get Sampson going. He is ice cold right now. Get this out to Nestor. He's gonna get the first down. Just throw it away. Nothing good is going to come out of that. Four wide receiver set. Poe cannot bring it in. 3rd and 10. We cannot get a turnover. And then immediately get off the field. Got to find a way to get this. Make the throw, Sampson. I don't understand. I don't know what else to do here. It's a clean pocket. First and 10 TCU. Play action. Treadwell gets there again. Third sack of the day for him. Had to really utilize that blitz today. Heading into the fourth quarter, and we have got a quarterback that is ice cold. While we are trailing by 5, this is a huge series here. See what we got. Pressure trying to get there, does knock it down. 3rd and 17. No matter what, you get off the field here. Find a way. Pressure's going to get through, and it's Kranchik again. 7 sacks. Most of them coming off blitzes, but it's the only way we're even slowing them down. If he releases the ball, they are torching us. There we go, coach inside. I don't trust Sampson right now. Just crazy. Now pressure's getting here. Spurlock goes out. Gets set up. There we go. Spurlock should be a touchdown, and it is. Nobody even on the screen. Man to man, the guy pretty much got picked here on the middle, trying to run with him over there. Just kind of ends up running in there to Mills. Easy score. Just another bad throw. All right, up 1. We got a quarterback that essentially can't throw the football down the field right now. It's ice cold. Ooh, a big hit there. Running a goal line offense here. Why? That's really weird. A 2 tight end look this time. Or excuse me, a 2 running back look, sorry. I tried to slow him down there on the outside. It's another fumble, but TCU picks it up. I think he was down there regardless. Yeah, he's down. I don't know why they challenge here, because it doesn't matter. I tried to dive and tackle Muam. Look at that. Gets it off. First down. Again, the only times we've stopped them have been because of sacks. If Muamba throws the football or they just run it, they are having a ton of success. Go wide with it. It's going to turn into a play. Sermon getting hurt. It's going to lead to more looks here for Holcomb. Let moves to the inside. Irving actually to the outside. Okay. Golly, caught Treadwell just at a bad angle there. Their tight end is having a great game. Really scared to even send pressure. They block it up. It works. 350 yards. We're not going to get any recruits for playing style. Not playing like us defensively. Ooh. Big hit there from Irving. I would have liked to have chased him out there. Go back. Let's play coverage instead. Oh, almost picked off by Cornelius. That might be a decent play for them. It's called. Yo, empty to a seat. It's not sending the blitz. Just need somebody to win, dude. Somebody's got to win on these third downs. What a game this has been. Start off the 2031 season. Going hunting here. Pressure trying to chase him around. He's able to get it away, though. Action. Dump that short. Hardrick read that all day. Great play by him. Can we get off the field here on 3rd and 9? Not if we don't win with the pass rush, I can tell you that. Go empty. This guy blown off the spot. Dives down. Able to kick a field goal here to attempt to take the lead. Kick is up. Kick is easily good. Just over 6 minutes left. Operate at the 25. All over it, man. All over it. Make your plays, though, man. Okay, gonna make this a 3rd and manageable. Good throw, good catch by Mills. Tight ends are making plays, man. Really like what we're seeing there. Nope, I don't know what I'm going to call here, but I am not calling that. I'm just going to run it straight up here. Run from Spurlock, good blocking into the 2nd level. Our left tackle is hurt. Okay. We'll try to run that in around, but they were well scouted on that. And off the Spurlock. Ain't a 4. Look at Nestor making plays. Let's go. Golly, been trying to get the ball out to him like that all day. No rush here. And on Spurlock cuts it back up. Ain't a 4. Honestly think this is the right call just to on some of this clock. Underneath, Tranquil gets the 1st down. Let that take us to the 2-minute warning. I have no problems kicking a field goal here, but TCU is about to start using timeouts, I am sure. Don't there, okay. Less than a minute and a half. Just another run play, Spurlock. TCU uses a timeout there because they don't have anything but a choice. 3rd and 2. Get that out to Mills, and he's going to get into the end zone. Who takes the lead? Yeah, 2-point conversion is nothing for us here. 34-29. TCU. Want to get another chance with 2 timeouts. They got to get into the end zone. Boilermakers with a big drive there. Big hit for Treadwell. Going empty. Essentially run man here. Quarterback run gets shut down. Do not like that play call there at all. Like the play call as the computer using it, but or as the like myself using it. I don't like the way the computer runs it. Can we get a sack? Tackle him down. Great tackle. 3rd and inches. So you got 1 timeout left, 53 seconds. They got to get into the end zone. They're going to run it here. Get the 1st down. Breaks 2 or 3 tackles. Kind of underneath play there to Gerber. TCU takes their last timeout. Oh, almost get there. He's able to throw it away. Could not get the sack. Huge play, ducks out of bounds. You are kidding me. .24 seconds left. Can you survive? They're going empty here. Missed opportunities on sacks on these last 2 plays. Almost got there again. He's going to throw it away. I'm not going to run anything but cover 4 here. Get wide. Throws that. He gets into the end zone. Drive. And of course, that time we tackled him. 14 seconds left. We're down 1. You somehow hit a return here. Oh, I may have missed a seam there up the middle. I cannot believe they just did that. Gonna heave this one up. Incomplete. 1 second remaining. Guys. Knocked away. And Purdue is going to lose to start the 2031 season as Muamba, first game as a starter, throws for 450 yards and 4 touchdowns. Look at this play to win it. Ali just late making a reaction, man. What a play. We start 0-1 for the first time in this series with a 35-34 loss. They pulled up 526 yards of offense on us. Wow. I had an opportunity to try to run the clock out there. I guess I should have started kneeling down. Gave them time. I want to say that the touchdown there to Godot was on. Is that on a 3rd down? 3rd and 2. So we kind of had to score at that point. I mean, we took as much clock off as we could. All I did was run the football. Wow, what a game. We were 3 for 9. It was not a good day from Samson. The stats may end up being okay. This was not a good day for Samson. 26 of 39, 266, 66% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Ran the ball well, probably did not run it enough, did not run it at all well with Ahmad on the field, but hit the big play to Tranquil. Spurlock had a solid game, had a big return, receiving touchdown. I mean, Tranquil 7 for 33, Abrams 6 for 59. They did a really nice job of locking us up there. Tried to get the ball to Nestor several times and really could not do so. I think the tight ends played really well. Tried to get the ball to Poe one time, but he fumbled it, but he had the big punt return touchdown. So, yeah, really quiet game here for these top 2 wide receivers. Spurlock was definitely the star of the offense today. It was not a good day for the offense. I mean, Spurlock and the tight ends were really the ones that we could get going, but we did nothing with Tranquil and Abram at all. Defensively, I mean, obviously a ton of sacks. 3 sacks from Kranchik in his first start. Treadwell with 3 sacks. But they just sliced and diced us up every which way beyond that. If we don't go through a cold spell with Samson, maybe we get the job done there. So it's showing our extra points and stuff. Okay, it is. But yeah, I mean, you can't go 33% on 3rd downs while they go 50% and expect to win much. Muamba just, and I mean, well, whenever they did decide to run it too, both of these tailbacks had really solid games. York feasted. Crouch was a menace. He gave us, golly, what a game he had, man. Did not live in the backfield, didn't get a sack, but they got pressure on Samson a couple of times. But Samson also just missing throws. It was just one of those games. Just one of those games. Kind of is what it is. This a thumbnail here. I think I can. I like that. That's a good shot. Can't see the score anywhere. You can kind of see the score there on the side. Get on the thumbnail. Whew. Okay. So now you're going to head into week 2, essentially not being able to lose more than one game the rest of the year. So see how that goes. This is going to be interesting. Golly. Recruiting is going well. Of course, now we dropped a B-plus championship contender, of course, with one loss. Ruggs already a threat to transfer. I got him in a couple of packages, but I guess we'll just have to see if I can get him on the field. Things certainly do not get any easier outside of this game just being at home. Let's take a look at the scores around the country, both in week 0. We had, in week 0, you had Kent State there. You had Notre Dame over Pitt. So a really big matchup there to start things off. Washington State over Virginia, and then Marshall over Cincinnati, and then the top 25 here in week 1. And Arkansas by 3 over Miami. Texas over Virginia Tech in a shootout, 50-48. And then Notre Dame gets clobbered by Clemson, 55-11. You have, of course, our game there. Texas Tech over an FCS team. Michigan over an FCS team. Alabama over Georgia Tech. Pitt by 8 over Tennessee, so they rebound nicely going on the road. Oklahoma over Memphis. North Carolina with an easy win. UCLA over Georgia State easily. USC with the win. Oregon with a really low-scoring win there over an FCS team. Oklahoma State. BYU over SMU by 5. Had LSU by 1 point over Duke. And then had Ohio State blasting Georgia 38-20 or 38-17, excuse me. They won the game by 21. Players of the week: Jeremiah Willie for Stanford and Dwayne Weber out of Louisville. Malcolm Thomas, Northwestern. Titus Brahms out of Washington. Just out of curiosity, Big 12, okay. We've already seen our stats. Let's do Heisman watch. Nothing really changing. Rob Tuttle against the LSU quarterback that just beat us in the national championship game. He's at Ohio State now, so nothing really changing here. Corker, relatively quiet game, still leading the pack that way. And, yeah, this is kind of the recruiting class. Right now we're going after Marshawn Tolley, quarterback. He's a dual threat, 5-star, top 10 player in the country, the number 1 quarterback in the country. Certainly hoping to bring him on. Right now we're getting a bunch of extra points for whatever reason over Missouri. They do have the pipeline, though, so that one can be dangerous. Not a big-time arm. Just 85 throw power, but good speed and acceleration. Could probably do some things with him. Could probably work with the throw power, to be honest with you. We'll see. Just in case that does not work out, I'm also going after Teckleberg here. He is more of a he's definitely a pocket passer, does not have big speed. Good arm, solid enough accuracy, starting points, kind of similar, a little bit better, but similar to Tolley, but he's got a better arm. At running back, going after Antoine Saunders, an elusive bruiser here out of Indianapolis. I certainly think we would be the favorite here in this setup. Here we got Rashard Cole, another guy out of Indianapolis. These guys are solid. Cole I'm a little more excited about because he's got a little bit better speed, better change of direction, a little bit more acceleration. But 2 guys out of Indiana there. Luis Hazelwood, the number 3 wide receiver, a top 6 player in the country. Trying to bring him in. Contested specialist, 6'6". It's definitely a different body type than what we're used to using. Then Shamir Conti is a guy out of Illinois. Looks like a decent enough starting point, decent athlete, and he's 6'2", looking really good there. Elijah Crum, 6'3", vertical threat tight end, 87 speed. You see the way we were able to kind of utilize the tight ends there already in the last game. Hopefully we can, keep pace. Hopefully our championship contender doesn't fall anymore. Going after a couple of tackles here. McSwain would certainly look good for. The only people recruiting him, same for Kerr. He's a 5-star bust for what it's worth. But another top 30 player nationally. Looking okay here for these guards as well in the early going. Here at edge, looking after Ben McCants. He's a speed rusher, so definitely a much different look than what we typically go after. We're mainly been a power rushing concept, but I want a guy that I think, has the athleticism and the finesse moves to develop kind of as that. Dwayne Nunn is another 4-star guy. Good athlete, good strength, more of a power move rusher, though, for sure. No defensive tackles at this point. We're going after Bryce Lemon, another 5-star guy, outside linebacker. Decent enough athleticism, good tackler, good hit power, good zone. Schuletter here is a 4-star gem. Not as good a football player as Lemon yet, but a much better athlete. 87 speed, and then Quinn Irvin's another 4-star we're trying to go after, really trying to fill out this linebacker room. Leo Amell is a 5-star, the number 1 player in the country, middle linebacker, extremely fast, 77 zones, a 5-star gem. Obviously had a bunch of people that, offered him a scholarship, but nobody at all is being aggressive at trying to bring him in for whatever reason. We were able to get Felix Papo to instant commit, had us number 1. We offered him, and he committed to play for us. That's one of the perks we just recently unlocked. Kyle Blums, another 4-star, and Papo. Let's take a look at his stats. Not a great athlete, but the man coverage, zone coverage combo is already pretty solid. Just not a great athlete. Kyle Blum, kind of similar, maybe a little bit better on the hoof right now. And then 5-star Franklin Truman, really good athlete, not a great zone coverage guy. But we're looking good for all of these battles here right now. Hopefully that holds true. Radigan here, not looking great at free safety. I keep trying to take swings. I just cannot recruit safeties. Notre Dame certainly looking great there. And then Dre Poe, I'm sure he's going to end up going to Alabama. We just don't have it in us right now. But yeah, that's going to do it here for this episode. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my other work on the channel as well. We've lost 2 games in a row. Can we bounce back with a win against Texas in the next one? Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, peace.